Welcome to Yoga Journeys. Today we're going to explore affirmations. So have a paper and a pen handy, clear some space, and we'll begin with some breathing and yoga exercises.
Yoga journeys, yoga journeys, yoga journeys. Yoga journeys, yoga journeys, yoga journeys.
So we all want to feel good, right? Yeah. Today we're going to explore ways so that we could feel good using our breath, our body, and our minds. Are you ready? First, we're going to start with a little experiment, okay? I'd like you guys to think about something that you're worried or concerned about. Can you do that? Go ahead, let's close our eyes. And I'd like you to think about something that you're worried or concerned about. And I'd like you to just notice as you think about that thing, how you feel. So can anyone tell me how that feels in their body?
Like just not good.
It felt kind of dark. It feels heavy.
It feels like you just want to like sort of roll up almost and just not think about it anymore.
So one more time, I'd like you to close your eyes and I'd like you to feel how it feels in your body when you think about what you're worried about. And I'd also like you to notice how you're breathing. Okay, go ahead and open your eyes. How are you breathing?
Kind of shallow and fast.
Now I want you to think about something that you love doing, something that brings you a lot of joy. Can you do that? Close your eyes and think about doing that thing or being with that person. And as you think about it, how does it feel in your body? Good. I see some smiles on your faces.
It feels like really warming because I feel like I'm around that thing and then it just warms up.
Better than it was when it was depressing. It felt kind of light.
Nice. When you were thinking about something that you felt good about, that made you feel happy or joyful, how were you breathing?
Really deep.
Yeah? And was it longer or was it shorter? Go ahead, do it again. Close your eyes. Think about that thing that made you feel really happy and joyful. Feel it and notice how you're breathing. Good. Let's open our eyes. Okay, and how were you breathing? Was it in your chest and shallow or in your belly and deep?
Deep.
Deep in your belly. And was it long or was it short?
It was long.
When we're really relaxed and happy, our breath is deep, long, and full. But we could also use our breath, make our breath deep, long, and full if we're stressed, if we're feeling that heaviness in our body. So we're going to practice balloon breathing right now, because if we practice breathing deep and full now, when we need to, when we're stressed, it will be easier for us to calm ourselves down. So get comfortable, place your hands on your belly, and as you breathe in and out of your nose, let your belly get big as you breathe in and small as you breathe out. Let your breath have no sound. Let it be long and deep, just like it was when you were thinking of that thing or that person that made you really happy and joyful. Now let your arms relax out to your side and we'll begin with a relaxation. So go ahead and let your palms face up. Let them come out to your side. Soften through the top of your head and relax all the muscles of your face. Relax your forehead and around your eyes. letting even your eyelids relax. Soften your nose and your cheeks, your lips and your mouth, and gently relax your neck and your shoulders. Sometimes when we get stressed, we begin to tighten up through our neck, shoulders, and jaw. So let your back teeth move away from one another. Keep your lips touching, but even let your tongue relax. Soften through your neck. Let your shoulders release to the floor. And relax all the way down your arms and out through your hands and fingers. Good. Relax all the way down your back, through your sides and your belly, and feel your belly get big as you breathe in and small as you breathe out. Relax all the way down through your legs and out through your feet and toes. And take 2 more deep breaths. Bring your attention all the way up from the tips of your toes into your ankles, and then into your knees and up into your hips, through your belly and your heart center, through your throat, to the point between your eyebrows, deep inside of your mind, and back to the crown of your head. Take 2 more deep breaths, letting your belly get big as you breathe in and small as you breathe out. And as you're ready, wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Warm your hands up, rubbing them together. Place your warm hands over your eyes. Let the warmth of your hands relax and nourish your eyes. Good. And then open your eyes into darkness and move your hands away slowly, letting the light in gently until your beautiful, perfect hands are the first things that you see. Stretch your arms above your head onto the floor behind you. Point your toes towards you and away from you. And then relax your arms down by your side. Bend your knees, place your feet on your mat, and roll over to your right side. And as you roll over to your right side, push yourself up slowly using just your arms and your hands, and come up to a comfortable seated position. So now that we've experienced how our breath could help us feel good, now let's do an experiment and see how our body could help us feel good. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's come to stand. I'd like everyone to slouch. Good. Now as you slouch, how does this feel?
I'm squished.
Yeah? Does it feel good in this position?
Really?
Good. Can you breathe deeply in this position?
No.
No. Can you guys smile in this position? Like even if you forced it, can you try? Not for very long though. So as you're ready, I'd like you to stand up tall now. Can you breathe deeply in this position? Mm-hmm. Can you smile more easily in this position? What if you were to bring your arms above your head? It's hard not to smile in this position, right? So, does our body affect how we feel? Yes. Let's start with some yoga to help us open up, breathe deeper, and feel great. Are you ready? Here to help us talk about our posture is Mr. Skeleton. I have a question for you. What makes Mr. Skeleton stand up really tall rather than collapse and be a pile of bones?
Muscles!
Boom, boom, firepower.
So let's stand up and do the warrior series, which will help us get really strong.
Muscles!
Strength is not just about our muscles. It's about our focus and our mind. So in Warrior 2, I'm going to invite you to focus on a goal that you have for yourself. So can you think of a goal that you have for yourself? Keep that in mind. Are you ready? Okay. I'd like you to come to the back of your mat and bring your hands to your hips. Take a large step forward with your right foot and bend your right knee over your ankle. Bring your left heel in and down and keep your hips facing forward. Good. Bring your right hand into your right hip. Pull your right hip back. Bring your left arm up with your palm facing up, and at your fingertips, in the palm of your hand, imagine you, a little miniature you, accomplishing your goal. Raise your right arm up. Keep bending your right knee over your ankle and breathe in and out of your nose. So bend your knee, good, and keep your hips facing me and imagine your goal right here, you accomplishing it. Focus. Our focus is also going to help us balance. So we're going to come right into Warrior 3. Lower your hands to your hips, straighten your right leg, slide your back foot forward, raise your left leg as you focus at a point on the floor. If you'd like, bring your arms out to your side and above your head. Good. Lower your hands down to your hips, lower your foot, and stand in mountain pose. Let your arms rest by your side and breathe. Okay, let's go to the other side. Come to the back of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Take 1 or 2 steps forward so it's a little more in control. Bend your knee over your ankle and then let your heel come in and down. Bring your hips to face forward. Good. Bring your left hand into your left hip and press your left hip back. Bring your right hand up and imagine yourself accomplishing your goal. As you're ready, stretch your left arm up and breathe, pressing your left knee forward, pressing back into your right foot, and focusing on you imagining yourself accomplishing your goal at your fingertips. Lower your left hand down and your right hand down. Straighten your left leg and slide your right foot forward. Focus at a point on the floor as you straighten your left leg and then raise your right leg up. Breathe in and out your nose. Bring your arms out to your side and above your head if you'd like. And take 3 deep breaths, straightening your left leg, pressing your right leg back. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your right foot down. Stand in mountain pose. Good. Have you ever heard anyone say if you could imagine it, you could achieve it?
No.
No? Well, you have now. I love when people say that. It's true. When we do Warrior 1, we are going to imagine ourselves achieving our goals, just like a warrior, a hunter that has a bow and an arrow and shoots the bow to its target. I want you to imagine yourself accomplishing your goals, your target. So let's come to the front of our mat. Shake your right hand and shake your right foot. We're going to take a large step back with our right foot and turn our body to the right side of the room. Good. Your left toes are pointed to the front of your mat. Your right heel is slightly to the back of your mat. Open your arms out to your side and then bend your left knee over your ankle. Gaze at your left fingertips. Imagine you're a hunter with a bow and arrow. Take your right hand, pull the string, let the arrow fly and stretch your arms in opposite directions. As you're ready, straighten your left leg, lower your arms, and point your toes forward. Good. Point your right toes to the back of your mat. Let your left heel slightly come to the front of your mat. Open your arms out to your side, bend your right knee over your ankle, gaze over your right fingertips. Good. Take a hold of your bow and arrow. Imagine the arrow, pull the string, focus on your goal, let it fly and stretch through your fingertips. Open your arms out to your side. Gaze at your fingertips. Bend your right knee over your ankle. Good. Straighten your leg. Lower your arms. Point your toes forward. Step your feet together. So now that we've explored how our breath and our body could help us feel good, let's explore how our mind and the thoughts that we choose could also help us feel good. We're going to use kinesiology testing to show the effect that our thoughts have on our body. So if you're at home, pair up with a family member or friend and let's get started. So thank you, Taylor, for helping me demonstrate today. Let's bring your right arm out to your side. So just with 2 fingers, I'm going to press down. So yes, just resisting. Good, very strong. Relax your arm down. Okay, now I want you to think of something that you're really good at. Can you do that? Okay, I want you to think about that thing that you're really good at and think about how good you feel when you're doing it and think, I can do it, okay? So bring your arms out to your side, hold your arm up, you're feeling it? She's even stronger than before. I'm even pushing down a little harder. She's strong. Do you feel strong? Lower your arm down. Okay. So now can you think of something that you don't feel so good about? Maybe something you're not as good at. Think, I can't do that. Bring your arm up and hold your arm up as you think, I can't do that. Wow, okay. She is a little weaker, but try to hold your arm up. I can't do that thing. Wow, do you see how she's struggling a little bit to hold her arm up? And you don't feel as good, right? And I wasn't even pressing down that hard. Good. So just to get that out of our minds, let's try the positive thought one more time. I can do it, I'm amazing, okay? Bring your arm up. Think that thought, feel those feelings. Wow. Really strong. Whoa! Lower your arms up. Great, thank you. Have you guys ever heard the word criticism or judgment?
Like someone says to you, you're not pretty enough, or you're not good enough at this or that.
That's criticism, that's judgment. And how does it feel when you hear criticism or judgment?
Not good.
Probably heavy too, like we were saying at the beginning of class, right? What would you do if your best friend judged you or criticized you, saying things, you're not good enough, you should be better at that? Would they be your best friend for very long?
No.
No. Could you imagine saying mean things like that to your best friend?
No.
No. But you know what? Sometimes we talk to ourselves like that, right? We think these thoughts about ourselves, we're not good enough, we should be more like this or more like that, right? And how does that feel?
Really awful.
Makes you feel heavy, right? Depressed, like all those things that we felt when we thought of something we were worried about, right? We learned that our thoughts create our feelings, right? What if we could turn those thoughts around? What if we could create different thoughts that made us feel good? That's what an affirmation is. So, if we could use a tool like affirmations to help us think more positive thoughts, guess what? We're going to feel better. Do you guys want to make affirmations?
Yes.
Go ahead and take a paper and take a pen. The first step to making an affirmation is to name a complaint. Something that you don't like, something that you don't feel good about. Maybe not the biggest thing that's going on in your life, your biggest complaint. Start with something a little smaller until we get better at making affirmations. Pick something you don't like, okay? And go ahead and write it down. Number 1, I don't like this. I don't like when that happens. I hate that.
An example could be, I don't like math.
Step number 2 to making your affirmation is to write down how it makes you feel. So number 2, just write down how you feel when that is going on. try to be as specific as you can with the emotions. You don't want to say just bad or sad or unhappy. You want to be really specific. Even though your complaint may be about somebody else, I need you to focus on how you feel, okay? Because you can't change the situation. You can't change anybody else, but you could change how you think, act, or behave, and then you become very powerful in that situation because you could change it by changing your thoughts, your feelings, or your behavior. So when you're dealing with your complaint, even if it's about someone else, how does it make you feel?
Often when we're learning something new in class, I feel frustrated, even nervous and scared.
The third step to making affirmations is to change your negative emotions to positive emotions. So what are the opposite of those negative emotions that you just wrote down in step number 2?
So instead of frustrated, nervous, and scared, I become confident, calm, and capable.
So number 3 should just be the opposite of the emotions in number 2. Be really specific with your emotions. Do you feel powerful? Do you feel big? Do you feel more than good enough? So step number 4 is to place an I am before those positive feelings that you identified in number 3.
Confident, calm, and capable turns into I am confident, calm, and capable.
I am powerful, confident, and safe.
I'm strong and good enough.
I am peaceful and in control.
I am amazing.
The final step is to feel your I am statement. Feel your affirmation. Let's end our yoga journey today by doing a relaxation and feeling our I am statements. So get as comfortable as you can. You may want to rest with your legs in the chair or on your couch, or you might want to do a restorative pose with a blanket. Close your eyes and breathe in and out of your nose and deep in your belly. Let your whole body relax towards the floor. And then I want you to remember your I am statement. Good. And feel it. Breathe it in. As you breathe and feel your I am statement, you may also want to feel a few other affirmations. I am more than good enough. I am perfect just the way I am. Good. I am a gift to the world. Good. Take 3 or 4 more long, deep breaths, feeling all these positive feelings. The truth of who you are. You're beautiful, you're perfect. Sometimes the TV or the magazines or schoolmates tell us that we should be different, more like this or more like that. So it's your job to say some positive things to yourself, because that is the truth. You are more than good enough. You are perfect just the way that you are. As you breathe in and out your nose and deep in your belly, feel all those positive affirmations. Good. As you're ready, bring your attention to the boundaries of your body. Wiggle your fingertips and toes. Warm up your hands one more time and place your warm hands over your eyes. Open your eyes into darkness and move your hands away slowly, letting the light in gently. Good. Stretch your arms up to the ceiling this time. And then let your arms rest down by your side. Bend your knees and roll over to your right side. Push yourself up slowly using just your arms and your hands. So whenever you're not feeling good, you could use your breath to help you relax your body. You could use your body to help you deepen your breath. But most importantly, you could use your thoughts to help you create better feelings, right? Wonderful. So let's end our yoga journey today by bringing our hands to our heart and bowing down to that light and perfection within ourselves and each one of us. Namaste.
Namaste.
I am powerful and strong.
Do you believe it?
Yes.
Excellent.
I am powerful and in control. I am unique and special. I am powerful and joyful.
Word.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Yoga Journeys. Please visit our website at yogajourneys.tv for more information and to review how to make your own affirmations.